Hey guys, what's up? It's Langley with Langley's Yoga Life, and today I am here to guide you through a practice that will be a nice slow flow and to remind you that you are a sweet creature of this big, beautiful earth. I really hope that you enjoy this practice. If you do, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and click the bell notification so you can get notified every single time that I post a video. And we are going to start standing today. Go ahead and find yourself there, and I will meet you at the mat. Alright everyone, so we are here standing on our mat in mountain pose to start, or Tadasana. If you want to close your eyes, you can. Hands just right down by your side, feet flush together or hips distance apart. Tune in and just observe how you feel right now. Your breath, your body, and your mindset. And let's get to moving. So we're going to start with a standing side stretch. Inhale, bring the arms up high. And we're going to grab onto the left wrist with the right hand. Inhale, lift, and exhale, bring it over to the right side. So stretching out this left side of our body here. Making sure that the chest stays nice and lifted. There is space between the shoulders and the ear. And let's inhale, bring it back into center. And grab onto the right wrist, bring it over to the left. Listening to your breath. Notice if you're starting to hunch forward. If so, create that lift. And let's do that one more time on each side. So inhale and exhale, go over to the right side. Drawing the belly inwards. Inhale. And now over to the left. Inhale to center. And then from here, we're going to make our way down into a fold. So start to lower down. Lowering just as much as the body wants to lower. You don't have to force it or anything like that. Finding just a little movement here. And then we're going to get into a twist in this fold. So plant your left hand, and if you have a block, I actually have my blocks here with me today. You can bring your block down and plant your hand on top of that block, whatever level you want it to be. If you have one, if you don't have a block, you can use a book, a box, lots of different options. And then from here, we're going to bend this right knee slightly and reach this right arm up high. So twisting here. Once again, check in with your shoulder. Notice if it's going into your neck. If so, create that lift. Bring the shoulder away. And then let's bring this right hand down. And now, same thing, planting the right hand, bend this left knee, and reach it up. Now twisting over to the left. And release. Good, let's slowly roll up to standing. You can move the shoulders around, the neck around. Do whatever little movements feel good. And then let's go ahead and we are going to get into some sun salutations, which I'm nervous for because it is really hot today. I might break a sweat, but I think we're only going to let's just do one. How about that? So on an inhale, go ahead and send the arms up high. And exhale, hinge at the hips just like before, forward fold, down. Inhale, halfway lift, lifting through your chest, spine nice and long. And then plant the palms down and step the feet back. Let's go ahead and lower all the way down to the belly. Tops of the feet come onto the mat. We're gonna inhale, lift the chest, baby cobra. And then curl the toes under, send it back up, downward facing dog. Take a few moments here. Spreading through the fingers, finding this full body stretch. If the heels don't come to the mat today, that is no problem. And go ahead and let's walk the feet up. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Sweet. Inhale, bring it up. And then hands to heart center. Cool. All right. And from here, let's go ahead and we're going to make our way into chair pose or Utkatasana. So bend your knees. We're going to sink the hips back. And inhale, reach the arms up high. Drawing the belly in here. Listening to your breath. Feel the body start to warm up. And then let's slowly lower, 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 lower. Lower, 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 lower until we get down to the mat. All right, and from here, let's go ahead. I'm going to turn this way to face y'all. We're going to get into a side stretch that's seated. So go ahead and bring this left foot into the mat, and let's bring the right leg out. And go ahead, we're going to bring the right hand down near the leg. And if you want to go ahead and start to extend the hand towards the foot, you can. From here, send this left arm up high. Really flexing through that right foot. And then maybe you bring the left arm towards the right. So wherever you are, you want to keep the chest nice and lifted, whether you are up here or all the way down here. You want to try to keep that lift. Taking just a few more breaths here, wherever you are. You've got it. And then let's go ahead and lift. And we're going to switch. So right foot goes in, and the left leg can go out. Go ahead, left hand comes down, and start to glide the hand, if you want to, towards that left foot. Right arm comes up, and then maybe starts to go over towards the left side. Finding where your body wants to be today. It's crazy how both sides of the body are so incredibly different. And feel that, observe that. Feel what side feels more flexible for you. And go ahead and lift. Good. From here, shake it out a little bit. We're going to bring the right leg out as well, getting into a seated wide-legged forward fold. Hands come down. Take a nice big breath in. And exhale, walk the hands. We're only going to be here for just a little bit. Feeling that in the inner thighs and those hamstrings. Taking a few moments. Another option is grabbing onto the ankles, so you can do that if you want to. My legs are like not feeling this today, so I'm just going to stick right here. Good, and let's go ahead and come back out of that posture, lifting back up. And however you want to get there, we're going to come back into downward facing dog. Send the hips back up high. Pedal the feet a little bit if you need to. And then we're going to walk the hands back up to meet us. And then we're going to make our way into another really fun posture, which is called super soldier. And this is one of those kind of wacky postures. I'll call them a wacky posture that you'll see like on Instagram. It's one of those really fun ones to do. So let's go ahead and we're gonna kind of do this like we started that forward fold twist, the standing forward fold twist. So let's bring this right hand and the left hand down. Let's first find a halfway lift here. So lifting through your chest. And then we're gonna bring this right hand out just a little ways. So this is it in line with the shoulder, and we're gonna bring it out just a little bit. With this left hand, we're gonna go ahead and grab onto the foot or the shin, whatever works best for you. Let's take a few breaths here, just holding this posture. Still making sure that the chest is lifted, even just right here. And then we're gonna start to move a little bit. So we're gonna bend this right knee now. And from there, if you want to, we can start to pick up this right foot. Now if you wanna hold it here with just the knee bent, kind of like in a flamingo pose, you can. If you wanna send it up a little bit higher, bringing that foot higher, and then we're gonna start to move the knee out. I just lost my grip. And so once you're there in that hold, I'm actually gonna face this way too. So once you feel like you want your leg to go up just a little bit higher, what I encourage you to do is start to shift this shoulder a little bit more underneath this left leg, and that'll help you find that lift even more. So the knee goes up to the sky. This is super soldier pose. And once again, if you're in that flamingo with the knee just bent in towards the chest, that is a-okay. I think that's pretty soldiery to me. Soldiery is not a word, but I just named it. Taking just a few more breaths wherever you are. And then let's go ahead and very carefully bring it down. Let's lift up. Shake it out a little bit. If you want to reach the arms up high, you can. And then come back down. Shake it out. And let's go for another fold. Hinge at the hips. Sink down. Let's find halfway lift. And now left hand goes over to the left side. Right hand can come to this left foot. Finding this posture for a moment. Drawing the navel in towards the spine. And then let's go ahead and lift up just a little bit. So bending this left knee. We're going to start to pick up the foot. You can stay in flamingo, which would be the shoulder in front of the leg. If you want to make your way into your super soldier, you can shift that shoulder and shoulder are very similar. You can start to shift that shoulder a little bit more underneath the leg, lifting that knee just as high as it wants to go. Take a few breaths wherever you are. Gaze can be down at the mat or starting to look forward. And then very carefully lower down and lift. Good. Let's bring your arms up one more time. And then back down to heart center. Good. Shake it out. And now let's go ahead, cross the feet, and come to a seat. A little bit easier than the going into chair pose first, huh? And let's go ahead from here, extend the legs out long, shake them out a little bit, and then let's go ahead, we're going to bring this right knee up to meet us, and we're going to make our way into a twist. So left hand or elbow crease comes to that right knee. Big inhale, lifting through your chest, and we're going to bring the right hand back behind us. Don't forget about that left leg. You might forget about it because you're not looking at it. You want to make sure it stays nice and activated. And gazing over this right shoulder. Taking a few breaths wherever you are. For a little bit of a deeper twist, you can also bring the arm on the outside of the knee as well. And let's release. Bring it back into center. Now same thing on the other side. So bending this left knee, keeping that right leg nice and activated. Let's bring this right hand or elbow crease to the left knee. Left hand goes back behind us. Find that lift. Drawing the belly in to help find the twist. For a deeper twist, bring the arm on the outside of that left leg. Just a few more moments here. You got this. You are a sweet creature. You can do anything. And let's bring it back into center. And make our way onto our backs. Woo. Bring the arms up overhead. Take a big breath in. And then we're going to go ahead and send both the feet and the arms over to the right corners of our mat for banana pose. This form of a side stretch, which can be super comfortable, so enjoy it. Might make you hungry. And then let's bring it back into center, full big inhale in. And now over to the left side. And once again, back into center. This time we're going to bring the knees in towards our chest. Give ourselves a big hug. Rock a little side to side. This might very well be my favorite part of yoga classes. And then let's go ahead, extend the legs out long to the end of the mat. Bring the hands down by your side. Take a big breath in. And a full sigh out. Allowing your eyes to close and finding the final posture of class and the most important posture of class, Shavasana. Allowing yourself this time to relax, release any bad or negative thoughts that might be running through your head. Kick them out and don't allow them back in. Once you've done that, focusing only on your breath. Knowing that you are a creature of this earth, a sweet creature. And maybe you go into this day feeling like that. You are important. You have a purpose. You are a sweet creature. staying in this Shavasana for however long as you need. I want to thank you all so much for joining me in this practice and being a sweet creature along with me. It's been fun, you guys. Have a great day. Namaste.